This year's presidential election had record voter turnout, especially among the younger demographic. So this week on Why Tell Me Why, we're going to find out why certain demographics tend to vote certain ways.
First of all, let's remember that these are just tendencies, right? So a third of young people, even based on the poll results that we have now, a third of young people will vote for McCain on Election Day, and a third of the older people or elderly population will vote for Obama. So we're only talking about tendencies. It's not everybody who's old is going to vote one way or everybody who's young is going to vote another way. So then there are a couple of reasons why younger voters might tend to vote more Democratic right now than older voters. There's a theory that people develop certain partisan attitudes based on when they become politically active. And so if you become politically active in a time that tends to lend itself towards Democratic support, let's say you become politically active in a time when you have a Republican president who is very unpopular, who is dealing with a war that is relatively unpopular, and is dealing with a national economic catastrophe. People who become active at that time are going to tend to be what? They're going to tend to be Democrats. And so relatively younger people are going to become active at a time when the Democrats are simply more popular. This is called a time period effect. There also is something called a life cycle effect. And this suggests that people will tend to become somewhat more conservative over the course of their life. They'll have certain experiences, have kids, get married, and so forth, and those sorts of behaviors will tend to lead to a somewhat greater conservatism. So this year, why are young people much more likely to vote Democrat than Republican? Because they are coming of age at a time when the Democrats are favored. Why are older people somewhat more likely to vote Republican than Democrat? Because they've gone through life experiences that tend to make people relatively more conservative. And they came of age at a political time that wasn't as advantageous for the Democrats.
Thanks for watching Why Tell Me Why. Any other science-related questions, please email me at whytellmewhy@discovery.com.